everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is Papa Gill. I'm just in the kitchen right now grabbing me some breakfast and some coffee. It is 6 o'clock in the morning and we are going to go do some farming. So in case anyone doesn't notice, yes, I am in a different type of house. Yes, I am also on a different map. I was messing with my Alma map and... whoops, turn the lights off. I was messing with my Alma map and I think I might have deleted it by accident with the other ones I've been playing, so I decided for this week's video I'm just going to use my personal farm I've been messing with for a while. So, go out here, open up the garage, and we better head out. So first things first, we need to go feed the cattle and make sure they are good to go. The next thing we gotta do is we gotta come back and we have to get some harvest taken care of. Alrighty, so we'll take off on over here. The corn is ready to go next to us there, and I'm pretty sure our soybeans are gonna be good. So this is what we're gonna do for now. I don't know if I'll bring back the Alma series with deleting it. I'd have to go back in and remake everything, so I don't think we're gonna be doing that. We'll just continue on this farm. So this is a much bigger farm than the other one. There's much more bigger equipment, and there's just a lot more to do. So brakes. Back up. We're in the stop sign. Jeez. That's what happens when you wake up at 6 a.m. to go feed the cattle. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, if you do like this sort of content, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get news when we have more videos up and going. And without further ado, let's get to it. We are almost to the cattle farm, right up the road. Yep, there it is. Road's really easy to miss. But yeah, we own the field on the left, along with this little driveway and the cattle equipment back here. We do have quite a few Angus cattle. It's a little bumpy right there. We have quite a few Angus cattle we gotta pull in, and we gotta make sure we have lights, because I have yet to put in lights because we just bought this section. Because we just bought this here section, and I don't have any electricity running out here just yet, because before I bought it there was just an old barn sitting out here. So shut off the truck, leave the lights on, go in here, and we better get some feed in there. There we go, that ought to take care of it. So we're pulling up here in a little 6M, load up the feed wagon, and we will get to feeding our cows for the day. We'll have to come back later and make sure we can get all the manure out. It's a little too dark to take care of any manure currently, so we'll come back and handle that in a little while. Or I may end up just doing that off camera, I don't know yet. If I can adjust myself up under this thing. There we go. So with them being Angus cattle, all they need is hay, so I've ground up a bunch of it and put it in this big silo along with the full-size bales that are over there in the garage. And we can throw some straw in there later. But with that filled up, back up out of the way, and I promise I will give you guys a tour as soon as we're done with the chores. But this map is called Simple Midwest. It's a pretty nice map, pretty good size. I mean, it has a few glitches, but not too many, so for the most part it's pretty good and easy to use. But it does have a few issues. Like, well, generally no matter what mode you start on, whether that be easy, I mean easy of course you're going to spawn at the main farm anyway. Medium, when you're a farm manager, you have some money, but no, don't. You guys better stay in there. Come on, cows, get out of the way. Get out of the way. I promise I'm not hurting the cows. You can just kind of drive through them. Dump it on Bessie's head real quick since she wants to be right there. But anyway, back to what I was saying. If you're on medium or hard mode, you always start at the start farm, which the start farm is not my favorite one. So I kind of just built my own. Oops. Gate knocked into my tractor. Alright, pull the 6M out of here right quick. Stop, pop out, and we'll close up these gates before the cows decide they want to run away. close that over here and close that one, and we will head over to this pen. Go in here and open these gates up because we're going to need it. There's a decent amount of manure that we definitely need to pick up out of here, but we'll do that when there's more daylight. Anyway, so it is October, so we do have some harvest we need to get to. My workers, Randall and Bryce, they ought to be down at the farm getting the equipment up and running and ready to go. So after we feed the cows, we're going to run down there and make sure we work on some stuff, and then we are going to get into some harvest. I'll have them, we'll start with the, so with this one I'm playing with 2 days a month. So to start with, we'll just make sure we have, oh, you have to open the gates, it looks like. Never actually used these pens before, so I guess we don't need to close or open the gates and go inside to give them hay. With that, they are good to go. Honestly, we'll just pull the little 6M right here, shut it and the lights off. I don't think it's supposed to rain today. We'll have to check the forecast. So with that, start up the truck, and we are going to head back to the main farm so we can get started on a harvest. We'll do a quick farm tour for this episode. I don't even know. We might not even get into harvest this episode, but do a quick farm tour just so you know what I'm working with. We'll go back over the stuff at the cattle farm soon. But for now, we gotta head back to the main farm, and we have to, well, we'll do a quick equipment tour, and then we'll get a little bit of harvest done while we're in the video, so. That ought to be that. I'll get in the combines, do some headlands, unload, and then I'll throw Bryce and Randall on the combine, and then I'll run the grain cart. So, heading back to the main farm now. Randall's an older fella. He's a good mechanic. He works on most of the trucks and the tractors we have on this farm. Bryce, a younger fella I hired not long ago. He's pretty handy when it comes to running equipment. He's pretty good mechanics when Randall's not here, but for the most part, he's just kind of a hand for, you know, whatever I need. But yep, the corn is looking ready to go. And this is the main farm down here. So this, we'll hop out and do a quick tour real quick. Excuse the lag. I have a decent amount of mods running and quite a bit of equipment here. But yeah, this is the main shed right here. We don't have much in here. We have the old Peterbilt truck, and then we have the Chevy Bison. Those are our two main semis. Have the Mahindra Retriever over there. That's just kind of what we'll generally use to run around the farm with. We don't use it all that much. We didn't use it as much as I thought we would once I bought it. Generally, with stuff being spaced out like it is, I'm just driving the old truck around. So that is that. Then jump in the truck, and we'll head over here. For this stuff, we have two of the Wilson grain trailers, the one on each truck usually. We have a header for one combine we have is a Massey Ferguson, and then we have a big header for the big case that we have in the big shop, along with the sprayer over here. Pretty good case sprayer. It has the spot and spray. It's case 350. It's generally what we use to spray crops and stuff once we plant it, and yeah, that's pretty much all that's down there. Hop in the truck, and with the way this is set up, I have a lot of driveways to a lot of places, and I do like trees. There's quite a few trees here. Got the fertilizer tanks right next to the open storage, the big hay trailer right there that usually goes on, you know, whichever truck. Oh, we have the, let me see. We got our corn header over here. We've got our plow right here, which I can't remember the name of this plow specifically. It's a, I guess it's just a Lizard brand. It's a game brand from the Mod Hub. It does a pretty good job from when I've used it before. I haven't used it on this map yet, but it does a pretty good job. We got a little grass field out there. We probably won't do much with it. It just kind of is space that I didn't fill with equipment. Over here in the Homelander or Homesteader storage shed, let me go turn the lights on right quick. We have the Kinsey planter, the big Kinsey right here. It does a pretty good job. And then we have the Landall Ripper plow right there. And then you can see the bins are kind of built into the building. I did that on purpose. The bins I wanted were a little big for the spot they were in, so we just kind of cut into this big shed because we got plenty of room in here. And we stuck them in there, and then we sealed everything around the grain silos. close these doors, and we'll go over to get the truck over here and out of the way so we can get in. I guess Randall and Bryce are not here yet, so we'll get them. Turn all that off. We'll get them in on the equipment. I'm going to go ahead and start everything up and take care of some headlands. Storage shed right here. We got the little case front loader right there. We have an extra bale spear. And then we have the Massey Ferguson Ideal over here. It's a 7PL. It's a pretty good little medium-sized combine. Used it a couple times in the game, but not regularly, so hopefully she holds up pretty good. Generally, I use John Deere or Case. And then in the big building over here, open up the small door so we can get in there. Go in, and this is where the big stuff is. Close the gate. Turn the lights on, and we'll go ahead and open up the big doors here real quick. In here we have the 9250 Case axial flow. This is the big main combine that we use for the larger fields and for the corn. Then back here we have an older Case 620 Steiger quad track. It's a pretty good tractor, really good tractor. Then we have the Case Magnum 380. That is, honestly, I'm pretty sure besides the 6M, this is the smallest tractor I have on the farm. And then over here we have the newest and most expensive one we have. It's a Case Quad Track 715. Expensive piece, but it's got a lot of horsepower, and I'm anxious to see how it does in the fields, because this was a new one that came out recently, and most of you who watch this probably watch it. If you don't know, like, the stuff that you catch up to latest, just subscribe to FS Club. He does farm sim news just about every single day. He'll go over testing lists, he'll go over new stuff coming out, and keep you up to date on everything that you do. I subscribe to him. He's great, very informative, and very, very helpful. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and get the big 9250 fired up and out so we can unfold it and check everything. Go ahead and unfold the harvester, hop out while it does its thing. Probably gonna have to fold it to get out of the shed. No, I don't think so. I got enough clearance. Let that run and warm up for a minute. It's October. It is quite a chilly morning, but it's nice and sunny and clear outside. And look, how about that sunrise, everyone? Look at that beautiful sunrise. And over there you have one of the main grain facilities, big bins, a lot of them. I haven't gone over there and turned anything in yet. I think the only thing I've sold here is stuff to the farmer's market because they had the highest prices when I went in to look for it. But that, I think the old 9250 is warmed up enough. We're going to get it out and pull it off to the side. That way Randall and or Bryce can get into it. Once, well, we got to get into it first because we got to go do the headlands on the cornfield. That's what we're going to do first. Get that out. I'm trying to figure out which tractor I want to use on the grain cart. I think we'll use the Magnum on the grain cart. That way we have the two quad tracks in case we need to do any tillage, or in case we can get to any tillage while we're taking, which I don't think we can. I think all our fields are in good shape. So we'll get this over here and go to the back of the storage shed, which is one thing I forgot to show you guys once we did like kind of the little speed tour real quick. This right here, this is a big Demco wagon with the tracks on it. It's a 2200 bushel cart. It looks a lot better once hooked up to the quad tracks, but I don't think we're going to be needing the quad tracks today. If we do need them, we'll switch them out, but I think actually, you know what, we're going to park the we're going to throw the Magnum back in the garage. We're going to grab the 715, the new one, and see how it does. Pull the Magnum back in here, and we just got to get everything prepped and ready to go so we can get this harvest knocked out. Alrighty, hop in the old 715, let it warm up real quick. Ooh, it's a nice sounding tractor. How are we looking in here? Look at all these fancy things. It's a nice tractor. Very nice interior. I've been looking forward to it since they released the news that they were going to come out with it. And so far with like the aesthetics, the noise, and how it runs, I am not disappointed, but we'll have to see how she does in the field. We'll go ahead and pull her out, hook up to the grain cart that we were ready to go, and then we got to go start up one of the old semis. That way we have something to dump all the grain out of the grain cart into. There, go get these lights up and running. Look at those lights. Listen to that tractor. That's a nice sounding tractor. Back up over here, hook her up to the Dimco. Whoops, too far. There we go. Let that sit and warm up, and we will run really quickly over here to the little shed in the front so we can get our semi. Open this up. Oops, didn't mean to turn off the light. I meant to close the door. The door can stay open. It's not going to hurt anything. Open the main door here. And I think we'll take the old Peterbilt. I think that's what we're. Oops, not that one. I think we're gonna jump into the Peterbilt and take it for today. There we go. That old cat diesel warm up real quick. We can pull it out, I think. Go ahead and pull it out of the barn. We got quite a busy day today, so we're gonna let that sit and warm up for a few minutes, and we should be good. We just got to go grab the grain header. I think while that's warming up, we're gonna go ahead and grab the 91. We'll grab the old 92. I can't even remember what number this thing is. Shame on me for not knowing what number my equipment is. Am I right? Anyway, we're gonna jump on the 9250. That's what I thought. Jump on the 9250, get some lights on, and we're going to go grab the corn header and go ahead and get ready to make our passes over there. The only thing I didn't account for with building my farm on this side of that little bridge is if this corn header, and I mean the combine will go over just fine, but I don't know if it's going to make it over with the corn header. If not, we're going to have to spawn us in a header trailer, but it should be fine. Get that picked up. For as big of equipment as you have, you think I'd have more room and clearance around all these buildings that I have, but I do not. Most definitely do not. Alrighty, we're going to get it over here, and we're going to go ahead and do a pass in the cornfield real quick, and then we should be good to go to get started. The other two should be here soon. We'll throw one of them in here, and we'll have the other one get the Massey Ferguson ready so they can start on the beans. And another field, excuse me. Ooh, hopefully this fits. It's gonna be a tight squeeze for sure. Oh yeah, she fits just fine. It ought to fit over the bridge then. Or will it? Ooh. Moment of truth. Ooh. Fitting through by the skin of our teeth right here. Definitely not going to be bringing them big headers through here. Good thing we got us some header trailers for the other two. Anyway, enable straw because we need the straw for the cattle. Turn her on. Hop out and make sure everything's running good, and we should be good to get started. Yep, Tifu looking good. Wheels looking good. Everything's looking pretty good. So, hop up in here and do a quick lap, and then we'll see how we are going to do this time around. There we go. Oh, straw is not available for current crop type. Well, alright, I guess we're not going to be getting straw off this one. Anyway, check out this animations for these corn stalks. It looks really, really good. Just wiggling around as they fall down. Anywho, I think that's good. We're going to stop right here right quick, hop out, make sure we're picking everything. Oof, a little dusty, a little bit dusty. It's looking pretty good. Stalks are cutting clean. We're not blowing out any grain. We're just grinding everything up. Yeah, we should be good to go. So we'll finish up this headland, and we'll probably have to run back and grab the grain wagon. That way we can unload once we get ready. So go through here. But yeah, like I said, if you do enjoy this, I'm up to 84 subscribers. I do really appreciate the support. I had no idea we'd be this far this soon, because I haven't been doing this for very long. But much thanks to everyone who tunes in, likes, and comments. Please give me some feedback though. I do appreciate feedback. Feedback is very important. That way I know what you guys want to see. That way I know what I need to learn how to do to make it. Like I said in the last video, I'm still open to suggestions. We're on the big farm now, unintentionally. We're on the big farm now, so we'll see how you guys like the big scale farming, taking care of all that. And again, if you guys want to see me do some farm builds, just let me know. Let me know. Knocking out these headlands real quick. That way Bryce, at least, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have Bryce on this one. I'll probably have, oops, missed some. Missing corn. Pretty sure I'll have Bryce jump on this one so he can take care of this corn for me, and I'll probably have Randall go on and take care of some soybeans, because I know I have soybeans right over there that are also ready to go. So definitely need to take care of that. And we'll go. How about we go with a question of the week? So for question of the week, we'll start with something easy. What's your favorite tractor brand? Favorite tractor, your go-to tractor for this game, in real life, whatever you want to say. Favorite brand of tractor to use in the game and or real life. Throw it down in the comments and let me know. I personally, I mean, of course, from what you've seen, I do really like my case equipment. I know John Deere's great. John Deere's fantastic and all of that. I do like John Deere, but coming from a real farm when I was younger, case equipment is a lot cheaper to maintain and cheaper to get, and it generally lasts a lot longer, especially in comparison to the John Deere equipment. Don't want to start an argument in the comments, but from my own personal experience, that is what I've seen. So I'm a case guy all the way. But yeah, let me know what your favorite tractor brand is, and yeah, throw it down in the comments. Let me know what you use. I don't even care. Just let me know what numbers you use, what size tractor you prefer. I don't care. I just want to know. Question of the week. We'll start that now. Now I got to start thinking of questions for question of the week. But yeah, we're almost done with this part right here. Gonna back up and take care of this headland. But yeah, we're almost done. We're gonna make another lap around this field right quick. Honestly, so I don't bore you guys with anything and or talk your ear off, I'll come back to you as soon as we are done with the headland passes. Well, alrighty everyone, I am back. I stopped after I finished the headlands. We're looking pretty full. Bryce is here and he's waiting in the combine so he can unload into the grain wagon. After he unloads into the grain wagon, we will set him on his course and we'll come back to you as soon as I am about done with this, and we'll come back to you here in a few. Alrighty everyone, we have Randall and Bryce working away. This is Bryce's first time driving the combine. As you can tell, he missed a whole rack of them right here, but that's fine. You can come back and grab those up in a little while. Bryce is running the Massey Ferguson. After I did a little magic, I grabbed a corn head for that because I didn't realize how big this field actually was, how long it would probably take. But anyway, jump back in the old 715 and we are going to roll over and check on Randall. So basically at this point we got the headlands done, we got them all set up for what they got to do today, and they are going to be harvesting and we're just going to be running the grain cart for them. Now I might have to jump out a couple times because I mean Randall and Bryce are AI workers which anybody can hire, which is why my money's slowly disappearing. I mean, even though we have quite a bit, I might have to jump out depending on when they get full to back them up, that way I don't run over and damage any crops. But that will be what we'll get into. So we are going to drive over, check on Randall. He should be making a pass back down. Yep, there he comes. And for that, we will wait over here on this side of the road. This field on the left side of us is also ours. It's got some canola in it. We have 2 fields of canola, 1 field of corn, and 1 field of soybeans. So that is our crop that we generally have. That is what we will be having, more than likely, for the foreseeable future. It might change depending on the field, but pull out my phone here and check out the map after my game saves. Open this up, and these are the fields we own. We own field 14, which is where one of the things that canola is. We own 22, which those probably aren't the field numbers. We own 22 right here. This little spot right here with the trees is where the house is that I have. Half of this field is the farm. This, I believe, is soybeans, and I believe this over here is canola. So these are our fields we're working with. These are the 2 sections with the main farm. And yeah, like I said, it's a pretty large-scale farm. Big equipment, big farming. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Again, I apologize for anybody who did enjoy the Alma series. It was not my intention to delete it when I was going through and clearing out my game and my storage, but I did. So we are going to use this farm for the foreseeable future until we move on or decide to do something a little different. So let me check the field level. So my field information, we got some pretty good soil as far as like for plants and for planting and yield numbers and all that good stuff. I do have precision farming. I just installed that. That's one of my new favorite things to use. Yeah, check this out. pH level is looking decent for these fields. We are going to have to throw some more nitrogen on them, but we will get to that in the future once everything's harvested. That'll be our project for the winter. This particular map is called Simple Midwest, for anybody that wants to know. I don't know who it's by, but it is a fantastic map. It's really good. You've got, well, you get 2 options for starter, or 3 options for starter farms. You've got this one back here, you've got this one over here, and you also have this little one right here. And the cattle barn is over here. This is also one of our fields. It's looking pretty good. But yeah, that's our farm right there. Anything that has green, yellow, and or orange, or whatever you want to call it, that is all ours. So hop back in here, and we will make sure we are ready to go whenever we are needed. I'll jump back to you guys as soon as we're closer to about halfway done with this field, so hang in there, and I'll catch you guys in just a second. Alrighty everybody, quick interdiction. We're working away on this field. They've knocked out a pretty good chunk of it. It looks like even Randall's missing something. I did get him in pretty early today, so they're probably a little worn out. But Randall is full, and we are going to head over here, and we're going to load up this grain wagon. That's what we're going to do. He's almost full. We'll go with that. He should be full very, very soon. Tank's looking pretty good. Let's get we'll get a little unload on the go action going on the way back down. That way he can keep chopping away at this corn. Pull alongside here. Look. Oh. There we go. Looking pretty good. In case you guys didn't notice by me moving around as much as I have, I am not very good at this, but we'll get there eventually. But yeah, this will be our second unload since we started this field. It's yielding really good from what Randall and Bryce have been saying on the CV. So hopefully it continues to do that, and then we can check all the levels and make sure everything's good in the fields. Once it gets later, next month, probably November, we're going to be doing quite a bit of tillage, ripping up the ground, taking care of that and all that junk. But for now, we're just going to make sure we get in here and we do this harvest the right way. But yeah, look at that. It's a pretty good picture right there. $418. Ooh, these boys better be lucky I pay them as good as I do. Get up here at the end and let him finish unloading. There we go. I about got the speed right this time. Now we're figuring it out. Hang out here and let him load if he's going to. I guess not, so that ought to be good. Now let's go check on Bryce, make sure he's doing alright. and we'll get to running on. Grain cart's loaded pretty quick. We're getting a really good yield off this field right here. Go down and check on Bryce. He should probably be getting close as well. He's going the opposite way of me, so I can't unload him. But just to come by and make sure he's doing good. Yeah, he's doing just fine. He's taking care of these shorter passes. He can get more done at once than Randall can, because Randall is on the longer end of the field. But yeah, he's doing pretty good. I think he about figured it out after missing these few stocks over here. Randall, I think I called Randall and asked him about the stocks that he missed over there. He said he had to recalibrate because something went funny while he was up there. But anyway, that's an update. I'll cut out and I'll catch you guys as soon as we're unloading the last of this feed. I did get the semi truck over here, so the old Peterbilt is waiting and ready for when we unload this grain wagon. But we're just gonna pull up right here, and I'll catch you guys as soon as we're unloading the last of the grain out of the grain cart. Alrighty everyone, I'm back. I'm unloading. The wagon was not full, but the truck is definitely going to get full, so we're going to back up. I unloaded both combines. They should be good to go for another little while, but we are going to probably fill up this one grain trailer right here. Didn't think we'd need as much of it as we do, but apparently we do. They're both finishing up the last of their work on these passes. They're probably going to run into each other, but that's okay. But for right now, we're going to hop out of the 715, jump in the old Pete, and we are going to go unload these trailers. Oh, look at Bryce, taking out signs left and right. Oh, come on, Pete, you can do it. Just tight turn, tight turn. Alrighty, there we go. Alright, jump back in the cab perspective. We're going to cruise on in here and over to our silos so we can unload this grain trailer. Yeah, we're making pretty good time. Coming up on 8:18. Not too bad for an early start to an early morning, and I definitely went in the wrong way. Oh well, that's fine. I'll have to make it work. Circle back real quick. Go out in this big open grass spot we have so I can loop back around. Or, you know, I could probably loop around from here. Back in third person, that way I can see how I'm driving when I get in here. Tight turn, tight turn. Oh, I hit the plow. Oh well. Alright. Get old Pete up here on the rack, and we will get this corn unloaded into the silos. But honestly, that way it's not stretched out into a longer video. We're going to get this corn finished up. And again, I'm sorry about the Alma series. I don't know if we'll come back to that. But if I do get the urge to decide to go back and rebuild everything and redo everything, then we might get back to the Alma series. Or we might just start a different one. So for now, we got to make sure this... Make sure this is done, so I'm going to step out and let that trailer finish unloading, and I do believe that will be everything for this video today. And with that, this is Papa Gil. Y'all come back. Have a nice day.